Day one of the Chris Wenzel Memorial Tournament is in the books. Teams from all over taking the field in Bismarck. Now let's start later in the day. Bismarck reps in their first game of the weekend. Already off to an 11-0 start against Billings. Bases juice. Grounder will get the out at second, but Nick Devine will beat the throw at first. 12-0 reps. Next batter, Carter Klipfel gets some good wood on this one, but it's right at the center fielder. Good enough for a sac fly. Baker's dozen for Bismarck. And looking to close it out in the fifth. How about some defense from Caden Fisher? The dive, the flip to second to end the game. Bismarck takes down Billings 13-0. Let's rewind a bit to earlier in the day. Bismarck Senators and West Fargo Vets. In the first, Vets jumping out on offense early. Bases loaded. Colin Pellick gets pelted. Good enough to bring home the first run of the game. Bases still loaded. Mason Hoff lofting one to center. Caden LaFrenz is under it, but he cannot get the runner at third on the throw. 2-0 West Fargo. Brock Dakota would settle down to the mound, getting a ground ball to himself. Gets out of the inning. West Fargo too much for Bismarck, though. 13-4 the final. Over to Holland. West Fargo making a trip down the street to take on the 15s. Pitchers duel to start this one. Bismarck's Ethan Mitchell getting the start and the pop-up to get out of a jam in the first inning. West Fargo's Sam Carpenter would match Mitchell in the bottom half, striking out the side. Both pitchers back and forth early on. And Mitchell's turn again. It's going to go off speed away and up and in on this one. Bismarck, however, falls in this one 7-2. Let's go earlier in the day. The Bismarck 15s trailing the A Capitals 8-1, top of the sixth. Trayson Eaglestaff going to pop one to the right field side. Wyatt Kraft going to tag from second, but the ball's going to bounce off his helmet. He'll be safe, though. We saw this twice this week. Capitals lead now 8-2. We go to the bottom of the sixth. One out single here for Reese Trottier. He'd end up being stranded at second base, though. Can't get around to score. Last chance for the 15s with the bases loaded. Josh Coling gets pulled for the mound, but he'll field the final out at shortstop. The A Capitals take it 8-2. Moving to the Capitals taking on the Bismarck Senators. A back and forth game early. Caps having the 1-0 lead. Bottom of the second, Brock Dakota hits it to the shortstop. Going to be a play at the plate. Matt Nathy, he's going to score, and so does Caden LaFrenz. 2-1 Senators lead. Now to the top of the third, Jaden Mitzel with a runner on. This one's going to barely stay inside the foul pole. Capitals regain the 3-2 lead. Bottom half of the inning, game tied. Matt Nathy at the plate this time. Going to hit one to the hot corner, giving the Senators the 4-3 lead. Caps come back to win it, though, 9-4. Now let's go to Holland. The B Capitals taking on Fargo post 400, tied at 0 in the first. Caleb Carlisle hits it through the gap on the left side. That scores one for the Comets. They make it 2-0 with a bases loaded walk after that. Bottom of the first, Jameson Johnson with two on. It's a chopper to short, but a bad throw scores two for the Capitals. This one's tied up. Now to the top of the second, Seth Dietz going to field it and showed off the range with this throw. And Carson Scar hits the split for the out. Comets end up taking this one 8-4. With day one in the books, we're going to take a look at the notable games tomorrow. Should be a great one at Holland at 6:30 with West Fargo and the A Capitals. That was all fun and games in Bismarck, but the game of the day has to be from Velva. The 39ers playing host to Renville County. Game one was crazy. High-scoring game, already 12-9 in the sixth. Renville nursing a lead, but Velva's Colin Dean bunts, and he'll bring home one on the wild throw. 12-10 now, Renville County. Now 2 outs and 2 on. 39ers Tace Peterson shoots one to the opposite side. This one's going to tie it at 12 apiece. Oh, I'm out of breath on this one. We go to the seventh. Renville's Zane Wenstad with a liner to center, and Renville regains the lead at 13-12. Renville going to keep going. Later in the inning, Muskrats Gannon Howell smacks a grounder to the left field side. 2 more runs, 15-12 at that point. Renville County winning a wild one, 17-12. And their play after this one, 14-12. Nicholas, if my math is correct, that's 31 runs on the night for Renville.
That's a high-scoring game.
My goodness.
A lot of great action tonight.